before we even started.
So I'm gonna do my intro now. Shalom, my Hebrews and Shebrews. I'm your host, Christian For Real, and I'm joined here by our special guest, Jeffrey John. This is Correctly Incorrect, the place where unlikely, like-minded people come to have commonly uncommon conversations. But before we get into today's conversation, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so that we are up to notifications on every topic. But with today's topic is going to be, is chivalry dead in our generation? Is it dead, Jeffrey John?
The idea of chivalry is. The acts that will make you chivalrous are not. But at the end of the day, yes, chivalry is dead in our generation.
Why is that?
Glad you asked. You see, because there was a certain group that was preaching for equality all around.
And that group would be?
I'm not going to say, because it's going to be on social media and they...
Feminists. I said it.
Listen, feminists preaching equality for women killed chivalry, killed that. You want to know why? Here's why. Because you cannot preach equality and still expect me to open the door and hold the door open for you. It doesn't work. You can't have both. You either have chivalry or you have equality. Equality could be a whole other topic too, because let's be honest, when they say they want equality, it's only in one thing, and that's in the workplace.
That's
they don't
pay.
want equality all around.
Yeah, because
at all.
Because with equality, if you want equal pay, then that means you have to do the equal load. Meaning, until I start seeing more women construction workers, more women engineers, you know, it's no coincidence.
There's a lot of women engineers.
What I mean
would say, so you say construction workers. I would also say like contract workers, like electricians and plumbers and things like that.
Manual labor jobs.
Yeah.
When you start, when it starts getting equal, like 50% men and women doing manual labor jobs, that's what makes the pay equal. Because the thing is, you could look at something like a social media influencer or even a porn star. More women actually excel in those fields more so than what men do. Men get paid less in those fields. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because women are more sexualized because it's like an all-around thing. You have more people, like you have more women liking both men and women than you have more men liking both men and women.
Because the thing is, it's
so that's
like,
why women are more sexualized in the world.
Well, Andrew Schultz hit it right on the head. He was like, you know, it's not society's fault that women pick like the easiest jobs to get, like a call center worker, a teacher. You know, like you're inside an air conditioning where, you know, men would be like coal miners, construction workers. You know what I mean? Like working over, not going to war anymore, but it's like, he said it's no coincidence that, like, you know, once there's air conditioning factories, when we're like, we want equal rights, like, but yet thousands of years ago,
he said thousands of years ago, men were out fighting lions and shit.
When we were just content picking berries.
Like, makes a lot of sense.
But it's like, but even when it comes to the chivalrous aspect, okay, women will be. They're so quick to say, you know, well, I'm independent, I make my own money, but then when you go on the first date with a guy, you expect him to pay. Why can't you pay for me if you make more money?
That is like, so annoying. Listen,
you make independent till that check come.
Listen, women, ladies, females, whatever the f*** y'all want to call nowadays. Do not have any expectations going into a first date with someone if you believe in equality. Because at the end of the day, if you really do believe in equality, then Dutch is the only option.
Exactly.
Only option.
You know,
if I choose to pay, that should be my choice. It should not be your expectation. That's equal and fair.
Because that's like you demanding it. Because my thing is like, if I was dating a girl and she made more money than me, why do I have to pay?
Equality.
Exactly. So if a woman expects a man to make more money than them and he has to pay for dinner, then as a man, if you want equality, then I should have the same mindset that, well, you know, she makes more money than me, then she should pay. Doesn't make me less of a man. That's just more equality.
Yeah, giving you what you want. Giving you what you want. You
Exactly.
see, but that's the thing though. We'll never be able to give women what they really want because
women don't know what they want.
They don't know what the fuck they want. Listen, I've heard so many women say that they deserve the world, and those females do not even have passports. How the f*** are you going to give the world to someone who doesn't have a passport to see it?
How am I going to and also, how am I going to give you everything that you want and desire, and all I ask is for a home-cooked meal and you can't cook?
Yes.
or you don't clean.
Well, I mean, that's you. See, like for me, I don't really need a home cooked meal because I'm.
But you know what I mean, though. Like
yeah, it's just like
it's old school way of thought, but still, like if you expect a man to be able to change a tire, I expect a woman to be able to cook.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But I do feel like not only should men know how to change a tire, I feel like adults, period, should know how to change a tire.
No, I understand, but it's still an old school way of thinking. Like, a woman should know how to change a tire, a man should know how to change a tire.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, if you and your woman are out, even if she's driving and it's a blown tire, why would the man sit in the car while the woman's changing the tire? Even if you both know how to do it, that just looks kind of like women know how to cut the grass, but I still kind of think of a man cutting the grass.
But you know what? If you think about it too, that's just how. So, like, I would say our grandparents' generation put that into us because our parents' generation didn't do shit. The people that were born from the 70s to the 80s did not do shit for the future generation.
Those are crack babies.
Yeah, true. But still, like, my grandparents' generation, I would say, is the reason why I would look, if I looked at at a woman, well, I don't because not all are.
No, it's not all women. It's not all men.
But
there's
so
some
for
deadbeat dudes out there.
For me, it's one of those situations where if I'm driving past and I see a woman like changing a tire, but then her dude's in the car like on his phone, I'm probably going to get annoyed by looking at that, and it's only because of what I grew up being taught.
Exactly. The man should be outside the car, fixing the tire while she's in the car on the phone because she may be calling AAA or something like that.
Yeah.
Why would the man be calling AAA and the woman's changing the tire? That don't make no sense.
Unless it's his AAA.
Okay, then she can use his phone and talk with his AAA while he's changing the tire.
What if they need to talk to him though?
I think he should still be outside the car.
Like for me personally, I'm a person where I believe in. I'm not always going to say that my way's right, but when I know how to do something, don't try to do it outside of my way because it's the right way.
Yeah.
So I'm not always right, but when I'm right, I'm right. Don't try to let me do it.
Exactly.
So I'm one of those, just let me do it.
But that's what anyone in general. That doesn't mean a woman. That's just anyone in general.
Yeah. So for me, it's one of those, even if I know you know how to change a tire, I'm still going to do it. Not because I'm the man and I should be doing it, it's because I know how to do it.
Hold on. I just had this thought, and I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm just thinking back onto how, you know how you said our grandparents' generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing. Why is it still that things are passed down like the man should pay? That's from our grandparents' generation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then why, from my grandparents' generation, I can't say a woman should be able to cook?
Oh, it's because...
You know what I mean? Like, why?
It's because we have a certain group out there in the world that just refuses to allow men to...
Feminists.
To say certain like that. We can't say anything that's not pro-women. And saying that a woman should know how to cook is offensive. But it's not offensive, honestly. It's not. To say that a man should know how to change a tire is offensive because it's one of those, you know what you're taught. So if you were never taught that, then men, ladies, I'm going to
So
put
men
it like
can
this.
be degraded and women can't?
I'm going to put it like this, women. Men were not born with the skill to change a tire, fix a leak,
change a light bulb.
Change a light bulb. We were not instilled with that in our DNA. Just like y'all weren't instilled with the knowledge to cook and clean. That's just, you know what though? Shit like that. Now I see why we have like feminists out there. Like, because every time I like mention women cooking and cleaning, it's just like on the inside, I'm like, God.
Why is that derogatory though?
I don't know. It
Because
just feels that way.
aren't women caregivers?
Yeah.
Don't they have maternal instincts?
Yeah.
Don't they breastfeed? Is that not cooking?
I didn't think about it like that.
So they're nurturers, right? So
wow. So breastfeeding can count as cooking then?
It's being whipped up, ain't it? Exactly. So my thing is, it's like it's written in our DNA.
So then, what do you say? So
because if we were really supposed to be equal, wouldn't women be able to dunk on 10 feet hoops easily like men can? Wouldn't their muscle structure be like the same?
True. So I'm still stuck on the breastfeeding part. Like
women are nurturers.
Just imagine walking past a woman who's breastfeeding and go, "Nice job on the cooking."
Exactly.
She must be a chef.
Giving good nutrition to her child.
Yo, can you imagine what like? No, that's way off topic. I was gonna say, can you imagine what like a chef's breast milk tastes like? They probably know how to season they chicken.
I can't. But all I'm saying is like, and then the thing is with chivalry, women got too comfortable with it because if I open the door for a woman and you don't say thank you,
I hate that so much.
Like, you entitled.
About the chivalry holding the door open. It's just point blank period. If somebody does something that they don't need to do for you and they do it out of the kindness of their heart, show appreciation. It's like letting you get over in front of me if I'm driving, or letting you I'll stop and let a pedestrian go and they don't raise their hand.
I'm going off.
I you in my car.
Exactly. Like,
just so y'all know, we got college football on right now. That's why my head keeps going like this.
But it's like I said, it's a give and take, okay? I don't like that feminists want to make it. Feminists are okay with degrading men to push their agenda. But if a man wants to push his agenda, we better not degrade him. We better not say anything about Hillary Clinton. You know what I mean? In her man suits.
That's a wrong person to like say. I would say like you can't say about Michelle Obama, but like I don't think feminists like Hillary Clinton.
I don't give a damn. She's a woman.
I don't think anybody does. Imagine this: our country hated Hillary Clinton so much that they allowed this into office. That's how bad they hated her. Like, the Democrats were like, oh. That was like, vote.
and then I was Team Kaepernick until he didn't vote. I'm like, oh, come on, bruh.
Well, I mean, the election proved that a vote doesn't matter.
It still does matter. You can't say it.
You know why it doesn't?
It does matter.
Because she won popular vote and he won the electorals. That's why it doesn't matter.
I
Here's what I'll say though, because I remember somebody was telling me like they said vote for Hillary Clinton was like, it was like taking a shit with hemorrhoids.
No, look,
it was like it needs to be done, but it hurts while you're doing it.
Look, while we still have an electoral college, minorities, not just black people, minorities. This is off topic because we're about to come to the end, but even though this is at the end, still listen to this. If we want to make sure that a Democrat or a Libertarian or anything non-Republican is always in office, all we need is just a whole bunch of minorities just to move to North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. Boom.
Listen though, here's the thing about that. Sometimes we do need a Republican in office to help the economy. You want to know why?
Because we was going to a recession and it helps out minorities more so than the majority.
Boop.
I already know that.
We did 8 years of Bush, and then
my parents bought a house during Bush and everything like that.
Like, we had 8 years of Bush, and real estate was at its finest.
Yeah,
we were snatching.
Yeah, if you're a pretend middle class person, that's the people that got screwed over. And if you got a lot of college debt, those people got screwed over. But if you don't live outside your means, you want a Republican because that means we go into a recession and then the prices of certain goods and everything that goes down. You know, housing goes down, and that's when you buy. And because there's a lot of rich people that can't wait for a recession. That's how they get richer.
All this country needs is just a little bit of socialism. Nobody wants to believe in socialism, but that's. Look at every European country that is 10 times better than America. Finland, France,
Sweden,
England,
all Scandinavian countries.
Pretty much any
Japan.
Western European country, and some
besides France, because France is low key going broke. Greece is low key going broke. Italy's low key going broke.
First of all, Greece has been broke. France is not going broke. It's just they have a lot of issues.
Okay, before we have international people go off on us, I would just like to say this is going to be the end of the episode, okay? Because we definitely went from chivalry to talk about politics, but don't judge us on that. But as always, I'm Christian for real. We have lovely guests. Yes, I said lovely guests. No, we have special guest Jeffrey John. Make sure to follow him on Instagram at what is it?
I am Jeffrey John.
And I am Jeffrey John, and I'll make sure I'll put it down here for you guys. But again, I'm Christian for real. This is Correctly Incorrect. You guys have a great day.